Hi everybody, today we're going to look at a product from a company called DrTabletop, and these are drop top lids for Citadel Games Workshop paints. They also work for the P3 paints as well, and the dropper bottles that companies like Army Painter and Vallejo put out, you know, they're really neat because you can get just a little bit of paint. You don't have to dip your brush into to get the paint out and then put it on a palette. Before we get into this product, which is a great product by the way, I am going to tell you a little bit about how I use dropper bottles for Citadel paints. Mostly for the contrast paints. I got a couple of the 2-ounce plastic bottles and the separate lid with the topper on it and dry dropper top. And this will run maybe about $1.10, $1.25 at Tap Plastic. You have to buy them separately. And I've been putting the contrast paints in them, and now I'm going to be just putting in for the Dark Oath Flesh and the Gilomont Flesh. I like to have a half and half mixture, so I just kind of put half Dark Oath or Gilomont Flesh and then half technical contrast medium. I don't like to measure, so I just put one container of each paint or medium, if you will, into it fits into the 2-ounce container. I also will put I use a lot of Basilicanum Gray, so I'll put 2 containers of that into the jar. I'll put the Army Painter metal ball in there to as an agitator, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. The thing is, I wanted to go to a dropper bottle setup for the contrast paints. The other Games Workshop paints, I kind of buy a bottle of it every now and then, but they tend to dry out quickly and they're hard to manage. Good colors, but I'm kind of not thrilled. And then people say, oh yeah, put them in a dropper bottle that's similar to the Army Painter and the Vallejo ones, but then you have to decant it. You lose some of the paint. It can be messy, and you have to put additives in there like flow improver or water or the like. Now these jars and bottles I got from Tap Plastic, the topper, this 2-ounce, will also fit your craft paints. So I have a big giant black container of craft paint that I use for edging stuff and just for black. You use a lot of black, or I do, for like priming terrain and things like that, where you don't want to use the expensive Games Workshop paints. It's in a jar, or it's in a bottle that's this size. I think this is the 4-ounce, the 4-ounce one at Tab Plastic, and it has a larger top. And then this one per Luke's APS, I made contrast medium according to his recipe, 50% flow aid, 50% Liquitex matte medium. I put the mixture on the outside of the bottle, 1, so I know what it is, and 2, so I know how to remake it, and put the agitator in there. Those Army Painter, steel, I think they're steel. Well, they won't rust in your paint, so that's the main point. All right, now that brings us to the DrTabletop Droptop, and this I just happened to see this at my friendly local game store, Black Diamond Games, in beautiful Concord, California, and I didn't know what it was, and then they had an example of a Citadel Citadel paint tin with, or paint bottle with this on top of it. And I go, oh, okay. So I thought I'd try it out. I bought 2 or 3. I tried it out, and then let's take a look at it. Okay, I think they make the tin look whimsical. You don't have to do any additive. You just pop the old Games Workshop top lid off. That's, you know, totally ineffective. You get paint on it and the like, and then you just put this one on top of the Citadel paint, and this will work well. You know, I did the air metallic contrast. I did a couple of the. I went back and bought some more, and I got a couple of the. Put them on some of the just the regular paint. I put it on the Hex Wraith. Now I don't think, I don't think this will work on the dry brush paints, because you got to, you know, you have to just stick a brush or a tool in there to get it out and get it on there. So you know, this turns a the humble Games Workshop container into a dropper bottle. Okay, it's the top is really flexible, and you squeeze it like a bottle top, like one of the Army Painter ones. You just squeeze it out, and I put a steel ball in there. Now this company, DrTabletop, they also have some agitators themselves, but I didn't get them. I prefer the steel ones. Well, partly because I got, you know, I have over 100 of them laying around, so you know, I kind of want to use what I got. It's a known quantity. So apparently you can also, this is also beneficial for the airbrush paint. You just drop the airbrush paint, you know, squeeze it, drop it into the airbrush cup. You can also drop it into the wet palette. And I think this is a really neat product. I'll put the link below, but I went to their website. This was a Kickstarter, and somehow I missed this Kickstarter, but the Kickstarter turned into a store, so you can buy them directly from DrTabletop. I'll put a link below in the notes, and I bought these for $2.50 each, $2.50 each, at my friendly local gaming store, and I really like it. There's also a link below on how to assemble these, how to put the topper on top of the paint, and it's really easy. You just pop off the old container lid, and then you pop the new one on, and it makes a satisfying click. And I think that's going to be one of my favorite sounds in gaming, next to dice coming out of a dice tower. I really recommend these. I don't know if they'll make the paint last longer. Maybe DrTabletop themselves will answer that. They have a YouTube channel, and they have a video on how to install these. I didn't want to step on their toes and put that on this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about my thoughts. Now also, these will fit the P3 paints. I don't have any 3P. I don't have any of those paints around. So this kind of breathed new life into some of the Games Workshop paints. If the paint lasts longer because of the dropper bottle, Citadel paints tend to dry out because of the way the lid is set up. I don't know if these will make your the paints last longer. Oh, one more thing. In the example on how to use this, they put a couple drops on a palette, and how you would use it. But you can also just put a couple of drops on whatever you're painting itself. Like if you're painting you're painting a ghost figure using Hex Wraith, you just put a couple of drops. You could put a couple of drops on the fig, and then just use the brush and swirl it around and paint with it. You can't go wrong with this. These are about $2.50 each. I ordered 50 from their website, and that was about $93, $94. Can't go wrong. You know, lay your shekels down for this product. You know, have you used them? Have you found that that your Games Workshop paints last longer? What do you think? You know, put your comments below. Visit DrTabletop's YouTube channel. You know, he goes more in depth on the product. You know, thanks for watching. Give me a hearty thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.